Hello and welcome to another Tea and Trinket video. My name is Katie. Today is December 3rd, 2021 and day 3 of Vlogmas. So as I mentioned yesterday, I am going to keep rolling even if I can't get my editing software to start. I'm still working on that. I still don't know why it's broken, just that it is. We'll get there. Eventually we'll get there. In the meantime, today is the launch of the latest expansion of Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, and I, like many people, have been excitedly awaiting Endwalker, even though I am not max level. I'm not through the main scenario quest chains yet. I'm getting close. I think this is the closest that I have been to being finished with a storyline and at max level for a for an MMO when an expansion has launched. So that's exciting. I did log in briefly this morning when the queue was still only 20 people, instead of right now where my friends are telling me that they keep getting error messages and kicked out of queue at 4,000. Here's hoping that at least tomorrow morning I get to play for a wee little bit. People are already threatening to never log out again because they might not be able to get back in. Always terribly amusing launch days. It's just everyone wants a piece of that. Everyone wants a piece of those bunny boys now that there's Malvier in the game. Yeah, I played briefly earlier today, but I wanted to get some stuff done, especially with all the sewing that I've been doing. So today has been a lot of cutting out interfacing, being intimidated by said interfacing, and getting most of the way through a dice tray. So it doesn't look like much. But this is supposed to be one of the ones where it folds in like this. Oh, it folds in like this, and it has little corners, and that's what creates the tray. So I do not have the tools and materials to do the snap corners. However, I have friends, and those friends not only have those materials, but would probably be pretty willing to help me out here since I'm only making maybe 4. 2 for my partner, 2 for myself. I've got some more fabric to make this with. But yeah, for having never made one of these, pretty easy. I did have some trouble just with the logistics because the tutorial I was using, instead of using a kind of soft interfacing like this where it's rather flexible, because that's what was the most on sale and fulfilled the needs for the most number of projects that I have need of interfacing for. They were using it was a type of plastic sheeting. Apparently they were able to get the plastic sheeting for their project from a kitty litter canister. Go figure. Anyways, I decided not to do that since I do not have a cat and therefore have no need for the litter that I know of. We won't go into it. Anyways, I loosely followed the idea that they were doing in order to make it so that it had nice edges. I flipped the whole thing inside out, pinned it in place, ran a seam down 3 of the sides, flipped it right side out, and then very carefully, I'm probably not going to get that in, I have no idea. I can't see it well enough to try to get it to focus. Very carefully hand stitched the last edge so that it's nice. I've done 2 lines of stitching already. I'm going to do another one down this side and possibly the corners as well, just to make sure that it folds nicely. Underneath all of the fabric, the pieces are separated. I cut them out so that each section would have its own piece. So these are just 2 tiny little triangles instead of a square or for just that corner or a square for the entire thing. So again, surprisingly easy even when I am having square brain. Yeah, that's what I've been working on for all of today. I got really mad because the table that I use for my sewing not only had a bunch of stuff on it, but it's also small and circular, and my cutting mat is small and warped. Challenges. I provide myself with so many challenges. So yeah, that's been my day. I'm going to cut it here because I need to go do some yoga to deal with the back pain caused by bending over a circular table while the interfacing is trying to rapidly fall back on the floor. All right, so thank you for coming back for day 3 of Vlogmas. Again, I don't know how consistent this is going to be, but 3 out of 3 is not bad. So yes, thank you for coming back. Please leave a like, and if you like the content that I've been putting out as I'm trying to get back in the swing of things and would like to leave a tip, I have a link to my Ko-fi account in the description below. I hope you all have a lovely Friday evening, and I will likely see you again tomorrow. Bye.